Hey friends, it's Dimitri with Rubashka Streetwear. So for this video, I wanted to talk about two things. I wanted to talk about going on vacation and what I learned from that I didn't really understand or comprehend from previous vacations while running a business. And I wanted to explain a really cool new shipping protocol that I have when I'm gone, and something that I think you guys will really want to do if you are running your business, if you're growing it, if you're a solo entrepreneur and maybe you don't have employees that are working full-time, maybe you have someone that's working part-time, maybe you have help that comes along here and there when you need it. And let's say that you're going on vacation, right? Well, here's the problem. You don't want to close down your store when you're going on vacation, and you don't want to have your store open, but you're not fulfilling orders. Let's say that you're gone for 4 or 5 days, a week, 2 weeks. That's a lot of income and sales that you can lose, and the downstream effects from that, right? Let's say that you were gone on vacation and you had a customer that was wanting to order hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise, and maybe that customer in the future will be a repeat customer and they order 4 or 5 times more and they make large orders, right? There's some customers, they can easily in their lifespan be $1,000 customer, right? But if you're on vacation and you aren't there to fulfill orders, or you close down your store and you leave a little disclaimer that says, hey, I'm on vacation, you're missing out on all of those sales. It's not just 1 or 2 sales. You're missing out on potential sales all the way into the future. So you definitely don't want to be in those two situations. Now, what do you do if you are basically running the business by yourself? Well, what I suggest and what I've always done since I've been running my business is you have to have either an employee, a contractor, a friend, a family member that you can train and hire and pay them for their time to help you fulfill orders while you're gone. Now, here's another thing with that. When you're on vacation as a business owner and someone that's running your brand, you do want to actually enjoy your vacation and not be totally invested in your business. I think for the most part, if you're starting out or you don't really have a large business and you don't have like a manager there that's actually running things more for you, you will have to have a foot in the door, on vacation and have your business running. You have to be engaged a little bit. I don't think you could fully step out of that until you mature in your business and you have other people doing stuff, and that just logically makes sense. But I think the amount of foot in the door should be very minimal. And in the morning, take half an hour or something, answer emails, answer calls, fix small problems that you can on the phone, send videos to a team member or something like that. You can do very minimal things to keep stuff running smoothly, and you could be on call if there's an emergency, right? That's obviously important. So what I learned though when I was on vacation was I did not have my shipping system set up adequately enough to help Michael, who was here, right? Because Michael helps me from time to time. And over the past vacations that I went on in the past, he has been here to fulfill orders. Now, something unique that happened last year, around May, I started Bunker, which is like the vintage site on my website where I sell books and posters and coffee cups and all sorts of stuff. They're, a lot of those items are unique. They're one-off items compared to the stuff I sell here, obviously, which is 90% of my business: hoodies, t-shirts, hats, socks, all sorts of stuff that's more manufactured on mass scale, obviously, than just one-off items like books. So that shipping system was very, very easy. It was very straightforward. I had a pretty good shipping guide set up for that, and it went into all the nuances and everything so that when Michael was here and I was gone, it was much more easier for him to understand exactly how to fulfill stuff. Now, over the year, I never really updated that. And it came time for me to go on vacation, and I went on vacation a couple weeks ago. I just got back from Arizona. It was a lot of fun, but it did give me time to pause and reflect on this shipping system that I have set up that's not adequate enough. And like I said, it's not adequate enough because it got way more complicated than when it was before. Now, complicated does not mean bad, right? As your business grows, as stuff scales, things are going to get inevitably more complicated. Now, what you have to do for that is you have to make protocols and procedures and systems that align with that as you scale up. You cannot have the same systems all the time that are running when your business is small to when it's large. You might have a lot of core systems, the way that you run your business, the way that you do stuff. Those sorts of systems might, carry on through as you grow. But certainly you're going to have to add on stuff. You're going to have to tweak stuff. You're going to have to make your systems better and manageable for the size, as you grow your business. So what I thought of when I was gone was I was like, okay, so when I was gone, Michael, he would have certain orders where he wasn't sure what to do. And because I, as the manager and as the owner, I did not explain it to him. I did not have that in the shipping protocol, so it was my fault. We did get those taken care of when I was gone on vacation. All the orders got fulfilled. But back to my original point, you want to be not super invested in your business while you're on vacation, right? You want to enjoy it. Otherwise, why not just stay home and work, right? So I was, on the phone with him. I was answering emails. We were going back and forth, but that could have been way minimized if I had set up the shipping system. So what I thought of, and what I'm currently doing right now, this is my project that I'm working on for the next month, is every time I get an order in, a lot of the orders can be somewhat unique now because of the item. So for instance, in this box, there's a really large book, like a coffee table book, and then there's a long sleeve t-shirt and a t-shirt in here, right? Now, in order to package something like that, it's very nuanced, right? Sometimes, I made a video about this, you might want to split ship an order. So especially with books, you might want to ship that separately and then ship t-shirts, right? But in this situation, it's actually cheaper to ship it all together, and you have to package it a certain way so that stuff is not tumbling around and getting damaged. And in order to kind of write that into a shipping guide and to have hundreds and hundreds of images showing exactly what to do in those situations, that is not going to work. And because the scope of work that Michael does here is somewhat limited, he's not always here every day, and I could show him exactly what to do. So what I've thought of doing is making about 1 minute videos for every single specific package that I get, right? And that way there will be an archive of, I would probably guess, maybe around 50 to 75 videos of showing every single unique situation with shipping and how to tackle those, so let's say like we have the cups and the books and all sorts of stuff. Those have to be packaged in certain ways. Sometimes we use bubble wrap. Sometimes we use the shipping paper that you have to crumple up in certain ways and shape it. You have to put certain items in the center certain ways. You have to make sure that stuff is not breaking, right? One time I sent out 2 cups to a customer, and I did not package the cups well enough, and one of them got broken. And, obviously the customer was somewhat upset about that, as anyone would be. And I did remedy that. I actually went on eBay, found the same item, sent it to him, and they were really happy about that. But that taught me that, hey, I need to really pay attention to how I package stuff and do stuff like that and make sure that everything's right. And on top of that, one thing that I always stress is you don't want to be wasting packaging material. You want to make sure you use the right boxes, everything, that kind of stuff. And that stuff is so nuanced that you really can't spend hours and days making a shipping manual, especially if you're selling stuff that's one-off items and stuff that needs to be packaged in certain ways, very nuanced shipping instructions. And on top of that, the shipping manual and the shipping protocols have been updated so many times because every single month I'm finding new and better ways to do stuff that if I had a document on, you know, my computer, it'd be way more tedious to keep changing that. So what I'm going to do is just make videos. It's going to be so much easier. I'm going to have them on my YouTube channel. They're going to be unlisted, and this is what I recommend to you guys. This is the big point of this video. If you're a solo entrepreneur and your business is growing steadily, you have daily orders coming in, and you're going on vacation, you need to do something like this. You need to have a family member or a friend that you could train. Obviously, when you're here, go over stuff with them and make sure that they really understand what they're doing here for a couple days and pay them and all that kind of stuff. But then have a massive archive of shipping protocols and shipping information that they could reference on your YouTube channel or whatever platform that you want to use, right? Have those videos unlisted. They're private internal communications between you and an employee or a family member or friend. And, you know, they will have an entire library of reference material to look at when they're packaging stuff, and it'll be so much easier. And maybe some of you guys are watching this and you don't have a clothing brand. Maybe you have a different kind of brand or business, but you're shipping a lot of stuff. This will be a super helpful thing for you to leave behind for you know, any employees or someone that helps you on the part-time. Having a huge reference manual online where they can always go back to and look at stuff. And the easy thing is, let's say that you uploaded a minute video and 3 months later that your shipping protocol for that changed. Well, it's as easy as deleting that video and then making a new one and uploading it. So my plan for now is every time I am packaging a new sort of order, like let's say that, you know, someone bought a t-shirt and a mug and a hat, I'm gonna just make a quick minute video, and then the title, what I'm gonna write is exactly what's being packaged. So that way Michael or whoever else is helping me, they can go and reference that, and it'll be so much easier. And that way, when I'm on vacation, when I'm gone on weekends, whatever's going on, maybe I'm in the hospital, I will have very minimal communication with the people that are helping me fulfill orders, and they will still get out, orders will still come in, you're still going to be making money. And that's the whole point, right? If you are completely invested in your business or brand and you do not have help, you know, that's kind of a problem, right? Because if you are away from your brand and business, it could shutter, you could lose sales, you could not be making money, right? And essentially you're just creating a job for yourself. And I think that's the number one goal with any business owner, is you want to be able to be removed from your business, and you want the business to work for you rather than you constantly working for it, right? So yeah, that's something that I learned while I was on vacation. I learned that I need to build up my shipping system better so that there could be people to help me with that while I'm gone, and I can actually enjoy vacation. And that's the other thing, right? This video is about enjoying your vacation. You want to enjoy that. You want to take the time off your business. And when you are off your business, you're able to chew on ideas more, think about stuff, think through problems. You know, I could be sitting on the beach and I could be like, hey, you know, it would be way better if we did stuff this way, right? And I don't really have the time to do that all the time when I'm here, to have that much time and space to really think stuff through. Sometimes you just are very busy in the day-to-day, accomplishing tasks, making designs, sending out files, folding stuff, packaging stuff, that, you know, having time away from that to think and reflect and to relax, it can really refresh your brain. You get new ideas and you feel so much better when you come back from vacation. You're just way more motivated and you're ready to go. So that's what I learned on vacation. I hope you guys got some value out of this video, specifically if you are a solo entrepreneur and you're kind of in this situation where you don't want to close your business and you want stuff to keep on running. And let's say that you are not in that position, you're not making that many orders and fulfilling stuff, and you do go on vacation, you're not in that position yet. Well, this is something that you can look forward to, and this is something that you should aspire to do. You should aspire to have systems set up where you can disengage from the business time to time and stuff will still be running, stuff will, you know, still be selling. Anyway, so I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.